What is a sump basin? A sump basin is the container that the sump pump is housed in to collect the groundwater below your floor. It does this through holes in the basin walls and sometimes with a perimeter drain around your foundation. 9 out of 10 of the homes that I visit do not have a proper sump basin installed. And why am I visiting these homes? Well, because they're flooding. Is there a connection? I think there is. I'm Jake with Mechanical Flood Protection. We're the only plumbing company that has specialized all of our services to protecting people's basements from flooding. I had a comment on a recent video asking, what is the sump basin? I want to go over what they are and more importantly, why you should have one installed in your home. We're going to go over the different kinds of sump basins, or lack thereof, I discovered doing home assessments across Nova Scotia. And why it's important to have the right equipment in your home to prevent a groundwater flood. First, let's define groundwater flooding. This is when the groundwater table rises because of rain and or snow melt, putting pressure on your walls and your concrete floor. This pressure will eventually allow that water to come into your home and cause a flood. This groundwater will find its way into your home through weak points like where the foundation wall meets the floor, cracks in the floor, and around pipes. Since water likes to find its own level, it will do so by filling up your basement to match the groundwater table outside. Groundwater flooding is slow, quiet, and sinister. 1 minute your basement is dry and the next time you go downstairs to grab something, you have an inch of water across your whole basement. This is a real problem you have a 1 in 10 chance of experiencing. That's right, 10% of homes in Canada have or will experience a groundwater flood. So, how do we stop groundwater flooding from happening in your home? 2 ways. Number 1, by having a perimeter gravity drain installed around your foundation that will drain to a low point in your yard, a dry well, or a storm sewer if your neighborhood has one. Or number 2, by having a sump pump properly installed to automatically collect the groundwater before it floods your floor. Let's talk about sump pumps first. A sump pump is an automatic device that maintains the groundwater well below your floor, preventing hydrostatic pressure, which would cause a flood. A sump pump will turn on by the float switch when it reaches the high point, turning the pump on, and as the water is pumped out, it'll reach the bottom point, shutting the pump off. Pretty simple, right? But these pumps need to be installed in a clean, obstruction-free environment to ensure that that sump pump float switch doesn't get stuck. Most floods happen because the sump pump float switch gets stuck on something and doesn't turn on when it's supposed to. To install a sump pump the right way, it needs a home, the sump basin. The standard sump basin is about 18 inches in diameter and 22 inches in depth, giving the pump plenty of room to do its thing. But how does it collect water? Sump basins are typically perforated, which means they have several drilled holes in the wall of the basin that will collect the water, and it's paired with gravel to aid in drainage and prevent those holes from getting clogged up. Depending on your home, you may need or have perimeter drainage piping installed around your footings. This makes your sump basin even more effective at collecting the groundwater. But we'll get into perimeter drain shortly. So now that you know how a sump pump works and how a sump basin works and why they're important, let's go over a few of the installations I've come across to show you how not to do it. The vast majority of homes that have experienced a groundwater flood in the past have had a sump pump system installed to prevent the next one. Good idea, right? The problem is, installing a sump basin properly is a lot of hard work, and most contractors cut corners and take the easy way out. I find sump pumps installed in 5-gallon pails, ice cream buckets, kitty litter containers, garbage cans, milk cartons, you name it, I've probably seen it. Worst of all, some contractors will install a sump pump in just a hole in the floor. This is the worst of it all because the sump pump is likely to suck in dirt and debris into the inlet, causing it to clog, and it will fail. So you hire somebody to have a sump pump installed, it clogs and fails, and you have another flood. Talk about a waste of money. The odd time we'll come across an installation by a waterproofing company that has the pump installed in a real basin, but it's undersized. The reason why is because it's less digging, less gravel, less work. Again, they took the easy way out. Now that you've seen some of the installations I've come across here in the province, let's go over perimeter drains. Perimeter or weeping tile drains are installed at or below your footings all around your entire perimeter of your house. These pipes have holes drilled in them and are surrounded by gravel to aid in drainage. They collect the groundwater at every point around the house and bring it to a low point, either a dry well, a ditch, or a storm sewer if you have one by gravity, or they can be installed into a sump basin and pumped out. A perimeter drain, if properly maintained, is a bulletproof way to ensure that you do not experience a groundwater flood. Why? Because it can collect the water at any point where that water can come in. Once it's collected all of that water, it can bring it to a single point to be drained or to a sump basin to be pumped out. The big problem with perimeter drains is that they're not maintained. They clog up with sand and silt and don't drain when they need to. The majority, if not all, the perimeter drains I come across have no access cleanouts for cleaning. and the homeowner has no idea that drain maintenance is a thing. In fact, a lot of shady contractors are draining these perimeter drains into your sewer system, which is a huge problem because your sewer system is designed for your toilets, your sinks, and all of your in-home plumbing, not for rainwater and groundwater. Also, any sand and silt that is collected by those pipes find their way into your sewer, causing an inevitable sewer backup. This is such a common practice that I wouldn't be surprised that some of you watching this have a cross connection in your home. You can discover if you have a cross connection by having a sewer camera inspection completed. The contractor can show you exactly where the cross connection is and give you suggestions on how to disconnect it. If your sump pump is installed in one of these bad examples I showed you earlier, or installed in a hole in the floor, there's a good chance that it won't work when you need it to. Having a sump pump, especially with a perimeter drain, is a great way to make sure that you don't experience a groundwater flood. Making sure that that sump pump is installed in a proper sump basin is crucial. And maintain your perimeter drains to make sure that they are going to work when you need them to most. We would love the opportunity to help you to prevent the next groundwater flood. You can send us a message with a video, picture, or a description of what you're dealing with for your current setup, and we'll do everything we can to help steer you in the right direction to make sure your flood protection system is going to work when you need it most. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and as always, stay dry.